You ready to eat some tacos, bro? You ready to eat some tacos, bro?
Pizza, viva tequila. It's Tuesday drink, more margaritas. I'm with Katrina, she loves Selena. She likes it hard, no soft tortillas. We playing FIFA in Argentina. The sauce is hot, I need Aquafina. Man, I love Taco Tuesday, yeah! To drink tonight. It's Taco Tuesday. We came to eat some fire Mexican food. And if you like to eat like me, you gonna eat everything. Enchiladas, quesadillas, chips and salsa. We love fajitas, pescado, burrito, chorizo, and chulo.
Top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning. It's your boy BG Montana. We on another edition of Taco Tuesday. Where's all my little cockroaches? Tap in, you little cockroaches. We're going to talk about some Dallas Cowboys news today, especially after all them stinky tacos we done had at home. Boy, can y'all believe the amount of stinky tacos the Joneses are serving up, man? Today, I'm going to teach y'all a little bit about a method I call clean as you go. And I think the Dallas Cowboys should incorporate this from your boy BG Montana. So y'all tap in with me this morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We're live on Facebook, we're live on LinkedIn, and we're live on YouTube. So do me a favor, leave me a comment. Let me know where you tapping in from. And, you know, Kelly had broke us some news last night that Mike McCarthy's house was up for sale, and we've got it right here for you to check out per the Dallas, not the Dallas Morning News, this is the Fort Worth Star Telegram, right? Let's just take a look at that. So for those of y'all tapping in that did not know, it looks like we're about to start cleaning as we go. Mike McCarthy has put his house up for sale. It looks like it's got a deal pending. How about that, y'all? Is the writing already on the wall for the Dallas Cowboys? Y'all tap in with your boy this morning. Let's talk about it. It's Taco Tuesday. It's time to tap in. I need to know where them real ones is at, where them green badges at, baby. It's time to tap in. This is where you really find out who's really serious about the gym and who the fuck is not. You know what I mean? Because when you're serious about a thing, you'll do it. You know, a lot of folks just say things but don't do things. We got this article up here from the Fort Worth Star Telegram. Says Dallas Cowboys coach Mike McCarthy selling his $5.7 million Texan mansion, sign of the future. Check it out here. It says Mike McCarthy's in the process of selling his Texas home for $5.7 million, according to a report from CowboysCountry.com. I believe that's what the fish over there, right? The website reports that Mike McCarthy put his home located in Allen up for sale in July. Is this good news, y'all? The 5-bedroom, 7-bathroom home has 8,346 square feet. It is inside a private gated community, includes a swimming pool and a sauna. CowboysCountry.com also reported that Mike McCarthy owns the $2 million home, a former Cowboys DC defensive coordinator, now the head coach of the Washington Commanders, Dan Quinn. Speculation around McCarthy's job security has surrounded the head coach, who has led the team to losing record 3-6 and has lost the last 4 games in a row. Is this the writing on the wall? Y'all tap in with your boy BG Montana. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Come on, let me know them comments is working. I need y'all to raise the taco. Where's my green badges at? Don't be in the gym on Taco Tuesday and not raise the taco. Y'all know what to do. Let's go. I know some people waking up this morning and say, God damn, this motherfucker BG is live again. All he does is fucking go live. I wish he would just crawl in the fucking hole and stop. I know. I would be saying the same shit too, baby. But we on this nose dive together here with this Dallas Cowboys team that have lost 5 in a row. I mean, some of the statistics are just mind-boggling. 5 games in a row at home. We haven't done that in, I don't know, 50, 11 years. But I think, Jerry been cooking these stinky tacos with Steven and the family in the kitchen, and they need to learn about cleaning as you go. How many of y'all have ever heard the term clean as you go? I need y'all to tap in, especially for all my folks that like to cook tacos. I know when I'm in the kitchen, a very valuable lesson my mother taught me was to clean as you go in the kitchen, right? Because I can't stand somebody who goes in the kitchen to make tacos and you dirty up every fucking dish in the house and you put it in the sink, but you don't clean that shit. Can anybody out there relate to me with what I'm talking about? As we talk about the Joneses serving up these stinky tacos at home, 5 games, 5 losses in a row, y'all. Wow. 3-7, tanking. We're in the top 10 of the draft picks right now. And haters don't like that shit. Because you know what? After about 2-3 more weeks, it ain't going to be cool to talk shit about the Cowboys no more. Ain't that kind of funny? Even NFL memes is over there admitting that it's not fun without any memes on the Dallas Cowboys, right? But y'all tap in with your boy. Let me know where you're watching from. Good morning, Justin. How we doing on YouTube? Appreciate you tapping in. Shout out to everybody over there on YouTube, all the YouTube subs. We see the numbers going up. We appreciate y'all. Make sure you like and comment and share on the videos. I need to get to that required watch time so your boy can get monetized over there. Yeah, we on round 2 with YouTube. I was part of the reason why it's really hard to get monetized on YouTube to begin with. When you could just get on there and use anybody's video and get paid, right? Yeah, I did a few things wrong the first time, but now we're on here the second time. So thank you, Justin, for tapping in. Appreciate all my YouTube subs over there. Paul says, still wearing my Cowboys hat in public. Best time to show your loyalty. Yeah, how many of y'all got your Cowboys gear on today? You know what I mean? Are you being, a Homer Simpson and falling off in the bush? How many of y'all know somebody that's a Homer Simpson falling off in the bush right now? Come on, tell them. BG Montana says, get out of the bush, you little cockroaches. All I have in this world is my stream and my word and these boys. And it's still DC4L on mine. So if you still DC4, if you repping your Cowboys today, like my guy Paul Estes, tap in and let me know that you repping today. You're not scared. I'm in the Pacific Northwest, baby. The Seahawks just beat the 49ers to send them to 5-5. But the Niners and the Seahawks ain't going to playoffs. They ain't doing nothing up here. But, Seahawks fans, don't give me no mess up here. But shout out to all the Cowboy fans in the Pacific Northwest. If you got your Cowboy gear on today, let me know. Cooper Rush has to go. We need a better backup. Y'all was saying the same thing about Dak. Y'all was saying that Dak needed to go and Dak was the problem. Now Cooper's the problem. Can we just admit that the quarterbacks are not the fucking problem in Dallas Cowboys? Why? Jerry Jones and them, they don't know how to clean as you go. They cook all fucking season and throw all the dishes in the sink. They don't bother to try to clean the dishes in the sink to make room. They just keep piling them dishes up. I know some of y'all are picking up what I'm putting down. I can't stand somebody that's in the kitchen and they want to dirty everything up and not clean as they go. What up, Trey? Appreciate you watching from Texas. Good morning. How we doing? Shay says, I do DC4L, so loyal. I see you, Shay. What up, Felipe? He says, can't win for losing. Yeah, we can. We're going to win us a top draft pick. We are in this nosedive together. On this plane is nosediving right now. We tanking for tacos. We kicked that off last week, right? We making tanking looking good, baby. Can't no team like the Dallas Cowboys tank like us and make it look as good as we are. And by the way, we're on prime time. Everybody got to watch it. You know what I mean? Everybody got to watch us clean these dishes in the sink, whether it's going to be at the beginning of the season or whether it's going to be currently in the middle of the season. Do y'all think that the Cowboys should stop and clean the dishes right now? Y'all let me know in the comments. Has too many dishes piled up in the kitchen sink at the Star in Frisco? Is that why we eating these stinky tacos? Because they don't know how to clean as they go? Some of y'all talking about, what is clean as you go? BG, can you show me what that is? Yeah, sure. I got you, baby. Don't even worry about it. You tapping in for the first time, do me a favor, leave me a comment. Let me know where you're watching from, baby. It's your boy, BG Montana. And we're talking about cleaning as you go. Some of y'all that never wash dishes, y'all don't even know what I'm talking about because y'all too afraid to get your hands in the suds. Yeah, the clean as you go principle. The basic idea is that instead of waiting for the house to get really dirty and then having to spend a lot of time cleaning it, you just clean a little bit at a time. I think the Dallas Cowboys got a problem with cleaning, don't y'all? I mean, they probably got some maids and shit, but they ain't even paying them on time to come and clean. What is going on? All these dishes are piling up in the sink at the Star in Frisco. And a lot of folks, are wondering why we continue to get these stinky tacos served up by the Joneses. See, a lot of y'all were saying, oh, well, let's get rid of Dak. And then we seen Cooper, then we seen Trey. Well, that's out the window. We got about 20 plus people. We had 3 people go down last night. We had 19 people on the injury report before the game even started. These dishes are piling up, y'all. These dishes are piling up. Why is it that Jerry Jones and the Joneses do not learn how to clean as they go? We need to start cleaning them dishes right now, baby, because it looks like every dish at the Star in Frisco is dirty. It's dirty as fuck. They ain't got no Palm Olive. They ain't got no dish soap. They ain't got no dishwasher. They ain't got nobody in the kitchen. They just got 2 or 3 people cooking in the kitchen trying to make all these stinky tacos for every home game that the Cowboys lose, and then they throw all the fucking dishes in the sink and they don't do them. Well, at some point, we're going to have to do the dishes at the Star in Frisco. Justin says the offense kept Cooper safe for 2.5 quarters, and he couldn't get the job done. Well, how about that offensive line? I mean, Zach Martin went down and went out. Tyler Guyton fumbled the ball, went down and went out. Jake Ferguson had a concussion and went out. Like, look, it's cool right now as a Cowboy to run your ass to the injury report. My girl Kels talked about this last night. It's protection to get your ass on the injury report, right? It's protection to get you on there so you don't get injury. That's why all these dishes are piling up. They're allowing the dishes to pile up, but there's one big main dish they need to wash, and that's that big pan that you cook the meat in, right? You know, the one that Mike McCarthy's been cooking from on that damn Waffle House menu, or them plays he been calling from? You know, the taco plays he been calling? You know, the stinky ass reverse with a CeeDee Lamb? A fake punt that goes beyond underneath where the first down yardage is at. Those types of deals. It's more than just quarterback play, y'all. We have an owner that owns a house in the Star in Frisco, and all of the dishes are piled up for the Cowboys this season. Who's going to come in there and start cleaning as we go? I think we need to come in and clean house. We need to go ahead and give Mike McCarthy his pink slip. I mean, if his house is already for sale, it looks like the writing is on the wall. And I'll grab that link from the Fort Worth Star Telegram, and I'll put that in the comments for y'all. But y'all come in and let me know, man, what is going on? Why don't the Cowboys learn to clean as they go? Why are they letting these dishes continually pile up at the sink at the Star? Shout out to my guy, Joe's Hat Company, baby. We rocking at Joe's Hat Company this morning. Shout out to my guy, Jamal over there at CEO or the CEVs. You know, got the CEO shades on this morning. So shout out to my sponsors this morning. We appreciate y'all. If you're tapping in for the first time, leave a comment and let me know. Don't you hate when people don't clean as they go? Are you one of the types that don't clean as you go? If you are, let's get you learned up here today. You need to learn to clean as you go. I think Jerry Jones needs to get his ass in the kitchen and put his dishwashing apron on and start washing these dishes. And the main one is Mike McCarthy. Let's just get this pan clean, get all the grease out of it. All the gristle, all the leftover, whatever burnt, who was cooking, they had the heat up too high on the skillet. You know, let's get the grease out, let's get it clean. Let's get that pan clean, because without that pan cooking this beef, we ain't getting no tacos. So who's going to be cooking tacos for the Cowboys next season? It ain't going to be Mike McCarthy. His house is for sale. The Joneses, y'all need to go on and fire. Y'all need to go on and wash that main dish of Mike McCarthy. DJ Boy tapping in says, leaving salmonella all over everything. Thank you. They just, I mean, it's nasty. You're right. You got bugs and flies flying around the shit. You know, and what's embarrassing is they can pay somebody to come in there and clean it, but they just steadily in the kitchen trying to cook up these stinky tacos they've been serving our fans. We still ain't got a number. Did anybody get a number on the amount of folks that was in the stadium last night? I know on Friday night for the Mike Paul or for the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight, there were 73,000+ in the stadium. They put the curtains down and everything. I know, CD. I know. They just do certain shit for certain people. You know what I mean? Jerry seems to think that the sun coming through the window there during the afternoon games is a home field advantage. It's funny that we're talking about that, but that's where we're at with that, because when you let the dishes pile up, everybody gets to pick on, well, let's look at this dish. Ooh, this dish is dirty as hell. It got salmonella on it, like my guy says. Let's talk about this one. Well, the dish that we got up to wash today is Mike McCarthy's house is up for sale. Looks like it's got a deal pending. We need to go ahead and just wash the dishes and get Mike McCarthy on up out the kitchen, man. If you agree, leave me a comment below. Let's talk about it. Felipe says, have to clean a little every day. Yeah, clean as you go. You know, I used to hate when my parents, you know, they knew that I always had to do the dishes, right? So I used to hate it. They be dirtying up shit. I just be watching the sink get piled up with dishes. I'll be like, damn, man, I got to do all them dishes. Then I try to get out of doing dishes at night. Then you try to go to sleep and act like you forgot to do the dishes, and your father comes in there the next morning and say, get your ass up in there and get them damn dishes done. I told you, you need to learn to clean as you go. Sound familiar? Shay's tapping in right here. Shout out to everybody on Facebook. Shout out to everybody on LinkedIn. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. If you're watching on one of them platforms, tap in and let me know. Shay says, I think they need to rotate Lance and Rush because Rush ain't it. Lance is younger, faster, and can run the ball if he can't pass it right now. If he get gameplay, he's getting confidence and will improve. I agree, but it's Cooper's job to lose. Y'all heard Jerry Jones after the game last night reinforce that they're riding with Cooper Rush as QB1. Cooper Rush is on the last year of his deal, and so is Trey Lance. We only going to have one quarterback on the roster. I guarantee you next season, just mark my words, Will Grier will be QB2. I think Cooper Rush may go. I think Trey Lance may go. I think the reason why we brought Will Grier back was a familiarity body. Put somebody on the roster in case we need to move somebody up again, like what we did when Dak went down. We had to move Cooper up and then move Trey Lance off the emergency roster spot. But these dishes are continually piling up. And so if you're just tapping in and you didn't catch that, what is clean as you go? Let me just read it for you one more time. The basic idea is that instead of waiting for the house to get really dirty and then having to spend a lot of time cleaning it, you just clean a little bit at a time. It says, here are some ways I apply, but not perfectly, of course. When I'm done eating, I usually wash my dishes instead of leaving them in the sink. It's also often put away any food that's left over. Wash cooking dishes like the pan, the big beef pan of Mike McCarthy. Jerry Jones, y'all better get y'all ass in the kitchen at the Star in Frisco and start washing these dishes. The writing is on the wall. When I'm done brushing my teeth, I wipe the bathroom sink and counter, then keep it clean. Having a washcloth nearby makes that easy, right? There's all kinds of ways that you can clean as you go. So I'm going to share this link in the comments in case you didn't know. Maybe this is the first time you're hearing it today. It's all good. BG want to get you learned up. I'm trying to find out what's going on with the dishes at the Star in Frisco. Why won't nobody do the dishes at the Star? I mean, the shit is still piling up in the sink. We can't cook no fresh tacos. We can't get no fresh ingredients in there. You got bugs flying around and shit. You got the sink is dirty. The counter is dirty. Ain't nobody cleaned it in days. And then you got families showing up at home games and y'all serving this fucking type of product at the game. This shit is flat out sickening. I want to know. I think we had probably less than 70,000 in the building last night. I've looked at several pictures from the stadium last night, and I didn't see all the seats filled up at any point. Paul Estes says, Jets are doing the dishes. Yeah, they fired somebody today. I think the general manager, right? The Jets seem to have this clean as you go mentality. They done fired their coach. Now they fired a GM. They need to fire that fucking cowboy cutter over there, that soggy pack of cigarettes, that soggy pack of Marlboro cigarettes over there named Aaron Rodgers. They need to wash his ass out the league completely. He's washed. But good call out there right there, Paul. Caitlin says, facts. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. All my mothers, all my women, all the men too that go in the kitchen and cook. I love to cook. I love cooking me some tacos. I love Mexican food, y'all. This is no fluke with me creating this show here on Taco Tuesday. I didn't get a chance to find me some tacos in Atlanta. There was a couple of things I didn't get to do on my to-do list while I was in Atlanta, but that's cool. They got tacos everywhere, baby. We got tacos in the kitchen today, and we got dirty leftover tacos they ain't even put up. They got leftover tacos from the meal they prepared last night. They didn't even put in the kitchen. Caitlin tapping in says, Romo had great rosters, couldn't get it done. Dak has had great rosters, couldn't get it done. There's only been one common denominator in both situations. We all know who it is. Looking at you, Jerry Jones. Now, don't tell no Romosexuals that. Romosexuals are saying if they had this defense, are y'all talking about this defense this year? They say that Romo had this defense. I don't know. Is there any Romo sapiens in the comments? Let me know. You know what I mean? Because I don't understand why we still comparing Dak Prescott to Romo. Like Romo's in the booth and ain't leaving. But thank you for the context there, Caitlin. Appreciate that. Yeah, Jerry Jones is the common denominator. Jerry Jones is the owner of the house. Jerry Jones is the main one with the chef apron on in the kitchen and dirtying up the fucking dishes. Justin Rose tapping in on YouTube says, start Lance until they can find another QB. We're not looking for nobody this year. And according to my sources and what we're seeing in this next year's draft class, the quarterbacks don't look too hot. Rick Wooten tapping in right there. That's a new name. He says, watch it quarters make $1. So they're not making no sense. I'm with you almost there a little bit. Felipe says, this is McCarthy 4th year, actually 5th year implementing this offense. He's on his 5 year. He was on a 5-year contract, right? Signed in 2001. This Mike McCarthy 5th year implementing this offense. There have been many injuries and little personal guarantee. You're right. The injury opponent has decimated this team, but that's not an excuse. That's not an excuse by far. You know, every team faces the injury opponent. I always tell y'all about that. There's 4 opponents every team faces each week. The Dallas Cowboys faced the Texans last night. They faced the injury opponent. Injury opponent knocked out 3 players, Guyton, Ferguson, and Martin in the game. And we might not see Martin the rest of the year. It might be the end of Martin's career. We don't know, depending on that news. Let's go ahead and get to the Googler and find out what's going on with Zach Martin this morning. Anybody know the word on Zach Martin this morning? If you just tap in, let me know. Give me a comment down there. Let me know where you're watching from, baby, as we talk about cleaning as you go. Somebody at the Star needs to adopt this principle of cleaning as they go, because them stinky tacos, they're not cutting it. Nobody likes them. We just need to clean the entire kitchen, go out and get fresh batch of new ingredients, and come back for next season and start cooking anew. All right, we got the official Dallas Cowboys site up here, so let's take a look at it. Let's go through this on their injury report here from official Dallas Cowboys website.com. Jake Ferguson, Zach Martin, headline latest Cowboys injury woes. Days ahead of their battle against the Houston Texans, the Dallas Cowboys submitted their injury report. It featured a long list of 18 players who were recovering or ailment or what have you, right? The next several days will reveal more about the status each of the following players. Jake Ferguson suffered a concussion, so he's going to be in concussion protocol. He says, I'm a little concerned about Ferguson, owner and general manager Jerry Jones said, talking to the 105.3 The Fan this morning. He says, that was pretty obvious after the game. We'll have to evaluate that because concussions are, as you know, are an evaluation thing. Yeah, I prefer to see Jake Ferguson. If you got him in your fantasy football lineups, don't even play him anymore. The temperature in the kitchen right now is get your ass to the injury report. It's safe if you can get to the injury report, because this season is a wash. Just go sit in the sink and wait for somebody to see if they're gonna wash your ass or not. Zach Martin, things are going from bad to much worse for the Cowboys on the injury front. And after their Week 11 matchup against the Texans, this is especially true for offensive line. They'd end up losing not 1 but 2 but 3 starters to injury. And the headliner of the bunch is future first ballot Hall of Famer right guard Zach Martin, who will be further evaluated today for ankle injury that prevented him from stepping back onto the field on Monday night. Martin has dealt with multiple injuries this season, laying both of his ankles now, a longtime Iron Man who suddenly can't escape the injury bug. I'm telling you, the injury opponent is undefeated, y'all. That is one of the 4 opponents every NFL team faces each week. Then you got the disciplined opponent, and you got the sports book. Dallas Cowboys are averaging 7 flags a game. I'll have the NFC East penalty report out later today. I was a little tardy for the party on that this morning, so please apologize. Nicole says, damn, my notifications just came through. Okay, appreciate you tapping in. Y'all know what to do. If you're just getting in here, y'all know what to do. Let's go. Let's get this conversation going, y'all. Why is it so hard for Jerry Jones and the Joneses to clean as they go? Cleaning as you go is a modern concept. You know what I mean? It's a grand idea. Like just clean a little bit instead of leaving a big mess at the end. Because if we wait till the end of this season and let these dishes continue to pile up at the Star in Frisco, it's going to take several people to come in and get this fucking kitchen clean. Raul says, hey, Alexander notified me that Jerry is not planning on firing Mike. Well, that could change. I mean, we could lose on Thanksgiving to the Tommy DeVito-led New York Giants, and that could change. He could get his pink slip. Now, we know Jerry don't like to admit to a bad investment, but if these dishes continue to pile up like they are, somebody going to have to step in and clean as they go. Rick says, I need to get Dan Quinn back at the secondary, not doing a job. Dan Quinn's the head coach, man. Felipe says, changing too many jobs do not look good on your resume. I agree. But, you know, like Micah Parsons said earlier this past week, right? He'd rather hoist up a championship trophy for a guy like a Zach Martin as opposed to a head coach like Mike McCarthy, because Mike McCarthy is expendable. Mike McCarthy can go on to another team next year and become a coach, which he may very well do, especially now that his house is on the market. So if you're just tapping in and you did not know, that's right. Mike McCarthy, thanks to our girl Kels with the Intels breaking it here last night, has got his house on the market. There's a deal pending that went up on the market in July. So what does that really mean? That means Mike McCarthy's going to be out of here. So Jerry Jones, if you know that Mike McCarthy has his house up for sale, why are we waiting till the end of the season to do his fucking dishes? We need to do his dish now. We need to wash Mike McCarthy ass and get him out here. So what if we need to use a smaller plate or a smaller pan for the time being, like an interim, right? Like an interim coach. Maybe give Al Harris some interim coaching experience, head coaching experience on his resume. You know, we can do some good with the remainder of this season. I don't see Mike McCarthy lasting to the end of the season, y'all. I think eventually the Jerry Joneses of the world and the Jones family is going to figure out, damn, we got a lot of dirty dishes in this fucking sink. Why did y'all let the dishes pile up like that? Let's get on these dishes. Raul says, Alexa just notified me that he's not firing Mike. That could change, just like Deion Sanders is saying he don't want to be the head coach of the Cowboys. We all know things can change. We've seen the Joneses and them send us messages that nothing is going to change, and then the next day something happens. Because they'll just give us more word salad and tell us why. You know what I mean? They're not cleaning the dishes in the kitchen, and they just kind of moved it out of the way, make it look clean, and look at this new dish we got here we just made up. Justin says, maybe we can get Daniel Jones as our new QB. Come on, man. He's QB3 over there. You got jokes early this morning. Rick says, we need to get a WWE championship belt, but not with Mike McCarthy. Man, look, we just need a coach identified. It's safe to say, with Mike McCarthy's house on the market now and all of these dirty dishes piled up in the kitchen, it's time for the Cowboys to start cleaning as they go. It sounds very simple to do, right? We should just clean as we go. Well, the Cowboys, they don't like to clean as they go. They wait till the end of every season, right, to finally do the dishes. And I tell you, with the way these dishes are piled up in the sink now with salmonella and bugs flying around and the food tasting like shit, we go all the way to the end of the season, it's going to be even worse. It's going to be a big, big pile of dishes to clean, and we might be cleaning dishes for a couple of months. Felipe's tapping in. He says, this has to be more communication within the players and coaches. They're not on the same page. Well, the problem is players have direct access to the owner. Where are my military veterans at, baby? As BG Montana touches on it, you little cockroaches. You know what I mean? Where's all my veterans at out there? You know about chain of command. You know you can't go past your frontline supervisor and go right to the officer. You got a couple of senior enlisted you got to meet along the way. You can't just go from the pit. You know what I mean? You can't go from the lowest ranking guy on the totem pole to the highest ranking guy on the totem pole just walking in his office. But that's the problem we have at this restaurant at the Star in Frisco. You got players who don't even need to go to the waitress, which is Mike McCarthy. They just skip the waitress and they go right to the owner. They go right to the cook in the back and tell them exactly what they want and how they want it. And Jerry back there cooking it just the way he want to cook it for his players, right? I got you. We all in. Don't worry about it. You know, as veterans, you can't jump your chain of command. You got to go see your frontline supervisor. Then you got to see the next person in charge and the next person in charge. Well, there's a big problem with the Star and Frisco on players having access to the owner like that. That's why they feel, you know, that's why that Mike McCarthy's probably getting pushed around at the dinner table. Nobody respecting him. You know, there's been thoughts, there's been things reported out there that this locker room has been lost as a result. Well, when you have players that can bypass the head coach and the staff and go right to the owner, that creates those types of problems. Nicole says you have to wash those dishes, especially if you're having the stinky tacos. Yeah, I mean, it's evident. Like, nobody wants to walk in your house. You don't invite company over to the house and be like, damn, what the fuck is that smell in your kitchen, man? That shit stink. Ugh. Need some air freshener in this motherfucker. Need some Febreze or something, right? Get the Pine Sol out or something, man. Get the Clorox out, man. Something we need to get it fresh and so clean up in here. But in other news, we'll give a quick shout out to one of our sponsors. Shout out to One Star One Family. They have solidified the date for their 4th annual Unity Barbecue. It's going down next April. So if you're a Gym Rat of the Month here with BDG, this is what you're competing for. Gym Rat of the Month competes for the grand prize of going to the 4th annual Unity Barbecue with One Star One Family, and that is sponsored by Red Arc Builders. Shout out to my guy King Sharon, our official sponsor for the 2024 Gym Rat of the Year. That's right. We're going to fly you out and put you up in some lodging, let you participate in a golf tournament, go out to the Unity Barbecue. That's all on Red Arc Builders right there, 903-445-6439. Give my guy King Sharon a call, building dreams and crafting futures. That's going down, baby. So shout out to all of the Gym Rats of the month. Let's just go through them right quick. Here's all of our Gym Rats of the month for this year so far. Congratulations. You got Park Ranger in January. You got Tomas, the Charger fan, who broke the mold there. First non-Cowboy fan to become a Gym Rat of the Month with BDG. Then you got Nicole. Shout out to Miss Fanatics here, which was in March during Women's History Month. Shout out to King Sharon, who actually helped us kick this off in April. And this is when the Gym Rat of the Year award was born in April. Shout out to Wendy Brassfield. That was in May. Shout out to Mike Rock in June. That's the 2023 Gym Rat of the Year right there. He's won his month for this 2024 season. Shout out to Troy Park. He's back in the mix too. Shout out to our newcomer, Eric Serrato, out there with Cowboys Can fan. Shout out to Prototype. Y'all know who she is. Without Prototype, we wouldn't be here. And then lastly, Dallas Diva, who just clocked it up last month. So shout out to all of our Gym Rats of the month. So how can you claim the crown? Crown is still up for grabs, y'all. Learn how to claim the crown here today. If you have a green badge and you support this content, all you need to do is scroll up to the top and put your score predictions between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys this Sunday. And if you nail the score on the head, you will claim the crown. We had a couple of people that was only 1 point away. So this is a green badge exclusive challenge. If you are supporting the content, you have a green badge. If you're in our supporter group, scroll up to the top of the page there and cast your predictions. I'll show you better than I can tell you. You come to the front, go to BDG. So if you're on LinkedIn or you're on YouTube, you want to hop over, become a supporter, you can do that. Scroll over to the top on the featured post here. Look for the crown reel that's up. And go and cast your predictions there. Put your comments in the prediction right there. You see Falcons, Niners. There's been several games. This is going on 5 weeks now. We had a couple of people that was really close last night. Shout out to Mike Rock. He had 35-10. He was only a point away. And yeah, so shout out to Mike Rock there. So there you go. That's how you can claim the crown with a green badge. So that's an incentive for our supporters. And in case you're tapping in and maybe you might have seen it float past your timeline, I want to make sure and share with y'all the merchandise store that we have for OAT. Shout out to all the members in OAT. This is our official merchandise site here on tpublic.com. As you see, that's a picture of us up there in June. Kim Clam, who outfished all the men on that boat. Rokis and RC, you see them up there. Coldest Cowboy fans I know in Alaska. Check out the new merch that we got up, baby. Bad News Cowboys has been launched. It's currently on sale right now. Get your Bad News Cowboys t-shirts, baby. You don't want to support the Joneses? That's cool. Support a fan base creator. Get you a t-shirt. I'm not affiliated with the NFL, not affiliated with the Dallas Cowboys. This is a fan base creator project, baby. All projects on our merchandise site are inspired by our members. So make sure y'all go check that out. If you see that scrolling past your timeline, I'll get a small commission of that. Thank you very much. I earn about $4 per t-shirt. So that's on tpublic.com. So shout out to all my creators out there. If you're looking to create your own merchandise line, you can go to tpublic.com, set up your pay information, start uploading images, and start pushing your product on the TeePublic platform. But we're talking about cleaning as we go here, as we get ready to clean up this show and wrap up. Because speaking of dishes, I got my own dishes to clean. But I thought this was pretty funny. Shout out to my guy, Will Highland. Will Houghton. Houghton, I think that's how you say his name. Let me get this up here. I got a DM this morning from Will, and I thought this was pretty funny. If y'all want to call Jerry Jones at the Star in Frisco and give him a piece of your mind, here you go. Here's how you can do it. Shout out to my guy, Will Highton. He says you can dial the Star. This is the actual number to the Star in Frisco. 972-497-4900, right? So write that number down right there if you want to call and complain to the hotline at the Dallas Cowboys Star in Frisco. It's 972-497-4900. Why? He says all you got to do is when you dial it is push option 6, right? He says, can you post us in the group from fam? Option 6 is player relations. And you can ask to be forwarded to Jerry's voicemail. So if y'all want to go leave Jerry a voicemail about all these fucking dishes piling up, then give him a call at the Star in Frisco. I'm going to give him a call today. Press option 6. There's a number right there, 972-497-4900. Press option 6 and leave a voicemail on Jerry's hotline. So if you're really feeling like you want to be heard, here's your opportunity to be heard. You can dial up Jerry at the Star in Frisco yourself. So that way, maybe we can get this message to Jerry and them. I need y'all to call him and leave him a voicemail and say, BG says you need to clean as you go. Morning, Donnie. How we doing? Good morning, Kenneth. How we doing? Appreciate y'all. What up, Cuff? They're my supporter right there in Ohio. National Brand Ambassador for Star Status Cowboys Connection in the building. Oh, we got the big dogs in the building. We got Star Gang President in the building. Bam is in the building. I see you, baby. Appreciate you tapping in down there. Peace up, A-Town down for all my Cowboy fans out there in Atlanta, baby. Had a good time for my first trip to Georgia. But that's the official number, baby. You got it from your boy, BG Montana, because you know all I got is my stream and my word when it comes to these Dallas Cowboys this morning. Talking about cleaning as you go. I thought this was kind of fitting. You know, everybody's got a home. If you got a home and you got a sink, you know about doing dishes. And you know, like I know, if you let the dishes pile up, for one, bugs start coming, ants start coming, especially if it's some sweet shit out. You know, you start seeing a little trail of ants come out. You know, you see these dishes piling up in the sink, man. It is time to clean as we go. The Cowboys need to start cleaning as we go. If we hold on to Mike McCarthy, if Jerry Jones does not clean the clock or clean the dish of Mike McCarthy by the end of this season, these dishes are going to continue to pile up, and we're going to continue to talk about cleaning as you go with your boy BG here on Taco Tuesday. But thank you as always. If you tapped in this morning, we've been live on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Thank you if you gave me a like, a comment, and or a share. You know, social currency is worth its weight in gold. We're back in the gym. We're on a losing season. We're 3-7. This plane is nosediving down now, and in the back of the kitchen of the plane is a bunch of fucking dirty dishes, and we need Jerry Jones and them to clean this shit up because it is clean, it is dirty, and it's stinking, and the food don't taste good. And I'm not surprised that we saw the numbers go down for folks attending the home game. I'm going to be looking for that. So if y'all find that today, leave me a comment in the comments below. Make sure you use #replay. I want to find out how many people showed up to the stadium last night because it didn't look packed. It didn't look like it had as much as it did for the Jake Paul fight at 73,000. Can we just say that? Can we just admit that together here today? Justin tapping in with the last comment. It says, let's wash the dishes, clean out Dak, and use the money to get better players. We can't clean Dak. Dak ain't going nowhere. So if you're still mad about Dak Prescott being a Dallas Cowboy, guess what? He's going to be the quarterback here next year. I'm telling y'all, Will Smith could probably be the quarterback number 2. But it's safe to say that Dak ain't the problem. It's Jerry's the problem. Jerry's been allowing these dishes to stack up in Dallas for years. It's time to start cleaning as we go, Dallas Cowboys. Somebody call that number up there. Y'all get to Jerry's voicemail and say, hey, Jerry, clean the dishes. It's time to clean the dishes, baby. And after we clean the dishes, you know what you got to do. You got to bring out the guy to sing the song for us. You know what I mean? Sing a song for us, Dandy, after you get done cleaning the dishes. But I'm BG Montana, man. Thank y'all for tapping in with your boy on Taco Tuesday here today. Hope y'all have a safe day. Enjoy your tacos out there today. And don't be sad, Dallas Cowboy fans. It's all a matter of just getting in the kitchen and washing the dishes. And if Mike McCarthy can get washed out of this star in Frisco at this kitchen, maybe we can go ahead and start figuring out how we can prepare some better tacos for next season. And we'll see that. And with that being said, we'll see y'all in the gym on the next episode.
Turn out the lights, the party's over. They say that all good things must end. Call it a night, the party's over. And tomorrow and next year starts the same old thing again.